Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
all our scriptures, Puranas, Ramayana, they are all in the form of dialogue. There are several benefits in that. One is, it's not monotonous. Second is, you have some doubts that's asked by somebody and they are answered. Third benefit is, because of this exchange of thoughts, there is no fanatism. Arjuna questions Krishna, how can you say this? You were born much later than son, and you say you have taught this to son. Right? And he has the audacity to tell him, okay, it's all good to hear, but what you say is not practical. Yoyam yogastvaya proktaha. This yoga, this meditation, what you taught is not practical. Manaha chanchalam astiram. Understand? Manaha chanchalam astiram. That is the advantage of this dialogue. And to keep the interest, it's not also one-to-one dialogue. He will say, and then he will say, he said this. Understand? Similarly, Bhagavatam also, it starts with Shaunaka questioning. Shaunaka questioning. Shaunaka questions Suta. Suta is a son of a Brahmana Kshatriya combination. He has the guts of a Kshatriya and the wisdom of a Brahmana. So that is Suta. Also, Suta is one who strings. He weaves. He weaves. And Bahusravarha, this Suta's name, his father was Romaharshana. There was a big satra in Naimisharanyam. What is a satra? A long, prolonged few months satsang with rituals, yagnas, yagna yagadi satsang. Beautiful way of integrating oneself. Beautiful way of integrating oneself. So there, the rishis used to do. Shaunaka was the main person there who was doing. And Suta was there because satsang, during the intervals, he asked him, you are highly learned, O Suta. Please tell us, answer us these few questions. 9 questions he asked, 7 or 9, 8 questions. What should a dying man do? What should a dying man do? Please also tell us the essence of all the scriptures. essence of all the scriptures. Then also tell us about this Krishna. And please tell us what all the naughty things he did. No, he didn't say that. Is karma. Explain to us Krishna's karma. And then he asks the various avatars. Then the beautiful question is, Dharma was preserved by Krishna while he was there. That's why he took the avatar. Dushta shikshanardam, sishta rakshanardam. Dushta shikshanardam, sishta rakshanardam. Now he has gone. Who will protect Dharma? The answer was more beautiful than the question. Where Krishna has gone? He has become the Bhagavata. He is the Bhagavata. As long as his Bhagavata is there, nobody can separate Bhagavata from Krishna. So, these are the questions, these are the answers. The technique also was given later in the same this thing. The technique was, as you go on hearing, your mind gets purified. As you go on hearing, your mind gets purified. A purified mind can grasp somebody's speech, also understand it, assimilate it. Sravana manana nididhyasana. That is the technique given. Right? This is a very famous thing. Everybody knows, all of you, but I have to say in the context, all of you know this. Somebody asked his teacher, why you are going on talking to these people? Right? His teacher said, they don't many times answer the questions. They practically demonstrate it. He gave a basket with full of holes, holy basket. Right? Asked him to bring water. When he was bringing, nothing was there. 8 times, 9 times he asked him to bring. Then the student got impatient and said, why are you asking me? Nothing stays there. Okay. How was the basket when you took it? It was full dirty. Now how is it clean? So when they listen, many things can go out, but as they continuously listen, they are purified. That's why, there are 2, 3 lovely, unparalleled phrases in Bhagavata. One of them is Sruta Ikshita Patha. The path, Patha, Ikshita, seen by the ears. What is this? Can ears see? But that's what it says. Sruta Ikshita Patha. Right? What does it mean? As they talk, as you listen, the whole thing is visualized by you. The whole thing is visualized by you. That's called Sruta Ikshita Patha. So here, after that, this is a lovely sloka. Yasyam Sruyamananam Krishne Paramapurushe Bhaktihi Upapadyate Pumsam Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. As you listen, your shoka, grief, moha, delusion, bhaya, fear, apaha, they are all gone. As you listen, your shoka, moha, bhaya, paha. Lot of people who came first day reduce second day. Today reduce. You know why? They don't have shoka, moha, bhaya. They don't have shoka, moha, bhaya. So if you can also check up if some of you don't have these three, don't have to come tomorrow. Shoka, moha, bhaya. And that was the third skanda which we did there. There are some beautiful stanzas. We did lot yesterday, the different kinds of bhakti and all that. But when I went yesterday, I got it in dream. Kapila Muni. You have been oft quoting every day where some two verses. Why did you quote yesterday? How to tame the mind, how to reduce the mind, how to transcend the mind. Two lovely verses. Prasanga majaram pashamatmanaha kavayo viduhu. Sayeva sadhushu kruto mokshadwaram apavrutam. Prasangam, attachment. Sangam is attachment. Prasangam, extraordinary attachment. Ajaram, which doesn't yield. Which doesn't yield. Jara, old age, everything loosens. Ajaram, not loosened. Strong. Prasangam, ajaram, pasham, rope. Atmanaha, of one's own self. You can't get away from that mind. Right? Sayeva sadhushu kruto. Since you can't get away, the same attachment, you turn it towards sadhus or satsang or God. Sayeva sadhushu kruto mokshadwaram apavrutam. The gates of heaven are open to you. Simpler way, somewhere I heard in Atma Bodha it is Satsangatve Nissangatvam. Oh, Bhajagovind. Okay, thank you. Satsangatve Nissangatvam, Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nischalatatvam, Nischalatatve Jivan Muktihi. Starts with Satsang. Satsang. Right? So those two slokas are very beautiful there. And then one more definition of Atma. Anadi Atma Purushaha Prakrute Paraha Pratyak Dhama Swayam Jyotihi Vishwam Yena Samanvitam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms. 11 words, but 9 terms. Each one needs 3 hours to talk. So pregnant definition of Atma. Right? Anadi, that which has no beginning, means what? It was there before time, or it's timeless. Time itself originated from it. So now 2 things. Bhagavan, time. So therefore Bhagavan is not Advaita. He knows Kali Yuga people will, that Upachapas people will start all sorts of questions. So he said, Antaha Purusha Rupena Kala Rupena Yo Bahihi, inside, as the Purusha, as the Sakshat Kshetrajna. Bahihi, outside, he himself becomes the Kala. He himself becomes the Kala. Antah Purusha Rupena Bahihi Kala Rupena. So he is the only time also. So Anadi, that means time has come from him. Where he was there is no time. Anadi, Atma, the essence. This Atma has a lovely meaning. Don't worry, I will not finish these 10 days. Just don't worry, not necessary. Just listen, grasp it. When he will finish, don't worry. There are many speakers who never finish. I am one of them. Right? Atma. Atti adatte is Atma. That which consumes everything. That which allows itself to be consumed. Atti adatte Atma. All the experiences that you get through the eyes, through the ears, through the mouth, through these different holes, forms, sounds, all these are food. For whom? For the Atma. Seven tongues of fire. Kali, Karali, Mundakopanishad. 7 tongues of the flame, 2 through this, 2 through this, 1, 2. All these holes have flames wanting food. Wanting food. And ultimately they receive. Where does it go? Atma, because without that they can't receive. All the perceptions are received by the Atma. Therefore it eats. Therefore it eats. And then there is nothing other than that. So whatever you experience, that is also Atma. Therefore adatte, atti, adatte, Atma. The eater and the eaten. The eater and the eaten. Anadi, Atma, Purushaha. All the time, these rishis, male chauvinists, all the time they say Purusha, Purusha, Purusha. What about Sri? Purusha means Puri Shayati iti Purushaha. The one who is in this 9-gated city. Who is in the 9-gated city. What privilege to sit here and talk. 2 minutes before I said 7 gates. Now I am saying 9 gates. I can bluff anything. That's a great privilege. And after some time I will say 11. Beyond that, no. 11 gates only maximum. Right? Now 9 gates. Because anus and genital organ are included. The one who's there inside this Puri, 9-gated city, is called a Purusha. It has nothing to do with man or women. So, Anadi, Atma, Purushaha, Prakrute Paraha, who is beyond nature. Nature means not mountains, rivers, and all that. An entire manifestation is a product of 3 gunas, which are manifestations of Maya. And Maya itself is at the microcosmic level. At the macrocosmic level, it's called Moola Prakriti. It's called Moola Prakriti. He is beyond even the Moola Prakriti. That is himself. That also is it. What is electricity? Villager's. This light you see is electricity. This mic, the sound you hear is electricity. That fan where no breeze comes is also electricity. Sir, light is not sound, sound is not breeze. What is electricity? What is electricity? It's beyond light, beyond sound, beyond fan. Sir, directly tell me. Simple. Come with me. Removes the bulb, put the finger. Electricity yoga. Right? Prakriti paraha. That means he's beyond the Prakriti. When you say beyond, this word you have to understand in Vedanta. Beyond doesn't mean they are not there. They plus something more. When you say electricity is beyond sound, beyond light, beyond breeze, electricity is sound, electricity is light, electricity is breeze, but is still beyond it. That is what is called Prakriti Paraha Pratyak Dhama. So, Prakriti nature is so much where nobody can even conceptualize, because it's not what you see alone. It's not one universe alone. They say, no, there are several universes. It's beyond even that. How will I know that? How? Therefore, Bhagavan is impossible to know. No, if he is everywhere, inside you also, Pratyak Dhama, he is your tenant. Dhama house, Pratyak Dhama is there sitting inside you. Unfortunately, he has immunity, you can never vacate him. Pratyak Dhama, Swayam Jyoti. How do I know him? He reveals himself. You don't need another light. Without this light, you can't see anything. All removed, including us. Everything removed. Light alone is there. What light you need to see that light? Swayam Jyotihi. Daytime we see through the sun. In the olden days. Today, even in the office, you need light. Daytime also. Right? Nighttime you see through the moon. When sun is not there, moon is not there, you see through the Kuttuvalaku. When sun is not there, moon is not there, Kuttuvalaku is not there, how do you see? This comes in Brihadaranyaka. Sound. I'm here. He can see. Sound. When sun is not there, moon is not there, light is not there, sound is not there, how do you see? I don't need another light to see me. I know I am here. That's called Swayam Jyotihi. Swayam Jyotihi Vishwam Yena Samanvitam. This whole world, Vividha Rupa is Vishwam. Number of expressions, countless expressions in different directions, different forms. That's called Vishwa. Vividena Bhati Vishwa. Vishwam Samanvitam. It is through all these names and forms. Two words yesterday used, Anvaya Vyatirika. Anvaya means that which follows, that which is in and through. Vyatireka is Anvaya, names and forms. Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti, that which is through them. Vyatireka, they are not there. They are not there. The opposite condition of Anvaya. The opposite condition of Anvaya. They are not there, still it is there. Still it is there. So therefore, Samanvitam, this is the definition of Atma. This all in Kapila, this thing. Lovely Kapila Gita. I have quoted 6 because you don't give me time. If somebody has to do justice, Kapila Gita needs 10 days. Uddhava Gita needs 10 days. Guruji has taken Hamsa Gita for 6-7 days. Right? Brahmana Gita, mind-boggling, because the essence of Brahmana Gita is mind. Brahmana Gita, Bhikshu Gita. How many Gitas are there, you know? In Bhagavatam, we have only 3. Edurvitu, Pakatvitu, Gita. But in Bhagavatam, even normally you count. Yama Gita is there. Yama talks about God. Whoever talks of something high in the form of song is called Gita. Yama Gita. You know, so-called all the negative people, on the right occasion they talk Gita. Jarasandha talks Gita to Shishupala, console him. Hiranyakashipu talks to his in-laws when Hiranyakshu died. Gita. Right? And then Hamsa Gita, Avadhuta Gita, Kapila Gita, Uddhava Gita. Right? Number. I didn't prepare for that. Number of Gitas are there. I didn't think about it when I came here. Right? So, this Kapila Gita is actually one more information you have to have. What is Kapila Gita? Why it is important? Bhagavan, when he was folding up his avatar, Uddhava said, from my age of 5, I didn't know anything other than you. I ate the food that you left. I wore the dress that you left. Where will I now go? I have to come with you. Bhagavan said, no. I have removed all confusions. I have removed all confusions, confusing people. I have removed all confusing people. Dustas, you have to remove the confusions. So, you be my agent and convey Bhagavatam to eternity. So, the Bhagavatam was given to Uddhava Gita, but that comes in the 11th. Rukmini Kalyanam comes in the 10th. Many people don't come till Krishna Janma. And if they come also, Krishna Janma, Rasa Leela, Rukmini Kalyanam end. They have no patience to wait for Uddhava Gita. That is the purpose of the whole Bhagavata. Uddhava Gita is the purpose. But nobody is there to listen. So, Vyasa knew the trick. Same Uddhava Gita, he put it in the Kapila Gita. No, but there should be some basis. There is basis. Uddhava and Maitreya together listen to it from Krishna. There should be some basis. Both Uddhava and Maitreya simultaneously listen to Krishna. Krishna was talking to Uddhava, Maitreya would together. And Krishna, he being Parasara's student, he couldn't deny him. But you know, Bhagavan, whatever he does has a purpose. He told him, after I leave, Vidura will want this knowledge, so you give this to Vidura. Maitreya Bhagavan. Vidura was moved into tears. What love! When he is leaving also, he thinks of everybody. What love! So, Kapila Gita is nothing but Uddhava Gita. Uddhava Gita is the entire substance of Bhagavata. Entire substance of Bhagavata. After that, now it has to be elaborated, because for all of us, these various things still are things that we have enjoyed. But you need to know the details. From where we are to reach where he is. From where we are to reach from where he is. No, from where we are to reach where he is. You understand? So therefore, from our standpoint, from our own experience, from what we are used to, from known to unknown, this subject has to be taught. What do we know? What do we know? What is prasadam after the class? Today's prasad. Peace palav. Understand? See where my mind goes. This is what we are used to. Right? What will happen tomorrow? India is 141 for 6. Tomorrow, what will happen? Will they be able to bowl out the Australians before 130? That's where our mind is. For some people, I did a mistake coming here. Just 2 kilometers, a great exponent Dushyant Sridhar is doing. I missed it. Amjikarai. Right? Our mind goes in various directions. Right? So naturally, all these are desires. All these are desires. That's our life. Desires your life. You go to office, desire. Yes. To get money to fulfill my desires. To get money to fulfill my desires. No, to feed your family. Family is there to fulfill my desires. So the basis of this world is desire. Is desire. Kama. For kama, you go to office. Artha. You need money. Why I should go to office? I am super intelligent in cyber technology. I from home can arrest people. Cyber arrest and get money. I don't have to go. Anyway, you need artha. Right? You need artha. So kama, artha, that cannot give you peace. Why? I can never be caught by anybody. I am extremely intelligent. Please listen, not jokes, very important. I am extremely important, intelligent. Nobody can catch me. That's called in technical terms, clean job. Somebody does a criminal act without being caught is called a clean job. Right? So therefore, why it takes off my peace? You don't need any police, sir. Inside your God will disturb you. You've gone against me. The dichotomy between the ideal you and the projected you is enough friction. You don't need God. There's a story, Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment. He was acquitted for a murder which he has done because his lawyer was too good. He was acquitted for a murder which he has done because the lawyer was too good. He was in jail. He was enjoying his freedom. His heart was going on pricking him. He couldn't stand it anymore. He straight ran to the police station. He said, I have done this. Went to the jail for a few years, came out happy. So you don't need a policeman to disturb you for the wrong that you have done. So you can be only peaceful when karma is satisfied through artha, which is got through dharma. Which is called through dharma. These three normal pursuits of a human being are called trivarga. Are called trivarga. Three groups. Three classes. Even our class is called a varga. Three, this thing. But in all the three, even with dharma, still they are finite. How? What anybody wants, knowingly or unknowingly, is fullness, completeness. These three cannot give. These three cannot give. Therefore, some intelligent people, having thought about, goes to a master, says, please tell me that, having got which I don't have to any more worry, have inadequacy, have fear. Yam labdhva na aparam labham, yajnatva na aparam neyam. Please give me that. And the teacher says, whatever you are asking, whatever you are seeking is tattvam asi. That you are. Right? That you are. Explain tattvam asi. 25th is the next Mandukya class here. Now I don't have time. Right? So, the teacher says, this you are. So, where you start? Because different types of people. First, they don't think anything. Stone, sleep. His prarabdha brings food, eat, sleep. His prarabdha brings food because he has to trouble so many people. So God sends food to him even if he is sleeping. छप्पट फाट के भी देता है, थप्पट मार के भी देता है. Right? So that is some people, stone. Some people, instinct, like plants, just react for rain and food. Some people, little more emotion and all that, animals. Some people are called human beings, yet not developed. They are either stone or plant or an animal. They are either a stone, plant, or an animal. Right? So, unless they perfect them first, they cannot focus on the truth. When a professional photographer, not today's your videos and these things, professional photographer has a big camera, zoom camera. Before he takes, he has to make several adjustments. Several adjustments to get the right picture. So if you want to get the right picture of Bhagavan, you have to make several adjustments, dharma, artha, kam. Then you will get moksha. Right? So without studying that, straight you go to Krishna Charitra and then try to understand him. Nobody can understand him because he is MC, master of confusions. Janma karma cha me divyam yo veti tattvataha, he who knows my karma and my janma, tyaktva deham punarjanma na vidyate. Nobody can understand me because even I don't understand myself. Krishna. Why? No Janma at all. That's what you have to understand. When he says, those who understand Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam, the one who cannot take a Janma appears to have taken a Janma. The one who cannot act, because everywhere he is there, no limbs, no parts, appears to have acted. So what was not there, he made it appear, and that Krishna, Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam, yo veti tattvataha. Right? So, this knowledge of Janma and Karma, if you understand, you have understood Krishna. If you understood Krishna, you understood Brahman. Understand Krishna, you understand Brahman. Yes, tomorrow you come, I will quote Adi Shankara, because you will not believe. If I say Krishna is Brahman, you will say you are bluffing. Krishna is Sakara, Brahman is Nirakara. Come tomorrow, listen to what Adi Shankara says. Before that simple thing, our Paramaguru said, you mean to say all powerful God cannot take a form? He makes it even more simpler. You mean to say the all-powerful God cannot take a form? Right? So, to understand that abstract, confusing Bhagavan, you need to adjust the lens. Dharma, Artha, Kama. Here, different types of people are there. I told you, stone, plant, animal, in us itself, a human being. Come what may, I will destroy the world. But I have to be happy. Hiranyaksha, Kamsamama, Ravana, destroy the entire world for my happiness. You think only Hiranyaksha did it? Kamsa did it? Ravana did it? Today you see politics. It is all one man's ego everywhere. You just analyze. Today's politics, today's wars, today's all destruction. It's somebody's ego. One man's ego only. So that is somebody. Then somebody, Purvajanma Sukrutam, or his parents done something little dharmic. At least he is afraid of law. He is afraid of law. Some afraid of laws, in-laws. Right? So, dharmic. But dharma also troubles everybody. Dharmaraja was about to commit suicide. Krishna has to explain him what is dharma. 3 chapters in Mahabharata. Dharmaraja was trying to kill himself because he told a lie. Krishna, 3 chapters to tell what is a lie, what is dharma. Krishna spent 3 chapters to explain to Dharmaraja. Our Paramagudu made it even simpler when he told Gurudev, you are a liar, and Gurudev wanted to leave. He said, the whole world is a lie. One more lie, what difference does it make? Whole world is a lie. One more lie, it doesn't make a difference. So therefore, even dharma binds you. Even dharma binds you. It troubles you. It troubles you. You have to go beyond it. That's the essence of Gita. How? Sarva dharman parityajya. Mam ekam sharanam braja. Aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami masuchaha. You have to go even beyond dharma. You can't go beyond dharma without going through dharma. You can't stay being a Lakupati If you want to become a millionaire, you have to leave Lakapati to become a millionaire, but millionaire includes Lakapati. You cannot become a Karodapati without leaving Lakapati. You understand? But Lakapati is included in Karodapati. Sir, I know only this much. Don't ask me billionaire, trillionaire and all that. Right? There is some phrase beyond trillion also. Yeah, recently, last week, I came across in the media. Beyond trillion also, there is some other thing. Anyway, this is included in that. Without dharma, without satisfying your artha kama, your mind is not quiet to contemplate. Your mind is not quiet to contemplate. So dharma, artha, kama has to be taken care, but don't stay there. They are a means. The end is beyond dharma. Dharma, artha, kama means end is beyond dharma. So where the lesson should start? Dharma, artha, kama, leading to moksha, called Chaturvida Purushartha. This is the subject matter of the fourth skandha. This is the subject matter of the fourth skandha. Right? There are 4 stories. Each one deals with one. The first is Daksha Maharaj. Daksha means adept. Daksha means what? Expert. In what? Doing rituals, yajna yagadis. Yajna yagadis. But ego is not gone. Maximum ego. Maximum ego. He knows only the body of the yajna yagas. Spirit he doesn't know. Now, please, this is very important clue. So Daksha, who was given the major thing, responsibility, called Prajapati, to bring all jivas into life so that they can evolve, is such a person. Then how will we evolve? Sir, everyone, when he is born, is a stone, plant, animal, or stone man, plant man, animal man. So even people in custody of dharma yajnas, they also evolve. Don't condemn anybody. Don't say, oh, this man, he does all yajnas, yagas, pomp, show, looting money. That's how you begin. Don't condemn. Don't condemn. He will grow. Daksha was like that. Then destiny taught him the lesson. That head, perverted head was removed. Humble, simple goat head was put. Aja. So evolution. So one who is in the lower step of the ladder, do not ridicule. He is in charge of dharma, yajna, yagas, but he is a hypocrite. No. No, don't ridicule. He is growing. He is growing. Right? So, he was, see, what is growth? When he was coming, you see, you should remember for a few more sentences to show the end, where he was, where he becomes. He was coming, everybody got up excepting Shiva. Shiva didn't get up. Why? Shiva is in Atma Samadhi, where there are no differences. He sees only God everywhere. There is no daksha, there is no mama, there is no high, there is no low. He didn't get up. And this man got angry, started cursing him. He cursed, and Nandi, his Shiva's aide, AIDE, cursed, curses, counter curses, counter curses. Several things happened. Then Shiva came. Because he is so evolved, he doesn't care. He didn't bother, he just came off. Listen, many things appear to be jokes, but everything has a point. Right? He comes off. Again, he starts another yaga, yajna. This is a big one. Lot of chartered flights are coming with devas and devatas to go to attend there. Because lot of gifts are given. That is yajna yaga, that too devatas. They have to give. A lot of people are coming, talking about the glory of that yajna and all that. Sati heard it. There's going to be a clue here. Sati heard it. She said, my father doing it, such a big thing, all the people are going in chartered flights, I cannot go. She asked Shiva, all of them are going, I should also go. Father need not invite. Shiva said, Father need not invite. If he is a balanced man, he did not invite you because he wanted to insult me. The man who wanted to insult me, when you go there, will also insult you. You will not live. He said that. Maranaya kalpate. It will end in death. And Sati said, did I ask your permission? I just wanted to tell you, I am leaving. When I said this, I don't want your permission. I am anyway leaving. Right? She left. She went there as anticipated, disrespected, give a lovely talk on Shiva, immolated. Then Shiva knew this. Who? Our Narada Swami. He goes everywhere and tells what all has happened. Told, and Shiva created through this thing, one Virabhadra, through hair. Virabhadra went and destroyed the entire thing. Then Brahma and all the devatas, because their food is stopped when yajna yagas are stopped. Their food is stopped when yajna yagas are. They all ran to Shiva, said, you are such a large-hearted man, you should forgive all persons. Shiva said, where forgiveness? I don't even recognize. I just wanted that man to correct himself, so I did it. For me, nothing matters. Let him come to life. Let somebody lost teeth because they showed their teeth. Somebody lost eyes because they winked. Like that, different people, different things. Everybody will get all theirs. Let's go. All of them went there. And by that time, his head is cut. Right? See here again. Two things. I said, I will get a clue. I forgot. I will now give the clue. Somebody has to remind me. Because when I go to the story, I may forget. He cannot be killed because he has taken the Amrita and he is an agent of the government. He cannot be killed. But in Yajna Yaga, you can give bali of anybody and Atma bali also in Yajna Yaga. So In that Yajna Yaga and that Bali Pita, his head was cut. And even then, they thought this man will again, somebody will fix this head on him. So that head also, they put it into Dakshinagni. There is no head also. Then Shiva came and said, fix a goat head on him. Fixed, he came to life. Immediately he started singing the praise of Shiva. He did not praise for giving us this thing. He said, how kind are you gods to correct people like us, to punish us so that we don't have to suffer further. From that arrogance to this humility. So what happened? All the negative story, the ultimate aim is evolution. All the negative story, ultimate aim is evolution. What one more lesson? The ego can be only offered through yajna, balipita. What is one more lesson? This is nothing to do with spirituality. This is what occurs to me. Sati was not such a disobedient wife of Shiva. All the ladies whom you know will know this, because I know in a joint family. She wanted to prove the glory of her husband by going there and ridiculing them. She knows she is going to kill herself, but she wanted them to know the power of her husband. You understand? Power of her husband. And she went there and did all this. How many ladies in the middle class family, they can't afford, but they will put expensive jewelry and go to marriages. You all think show off, loan. No, they want to show the glory of their family. This is the glory of womanhood. That's what Sati did. So that here, custodian of Dharma has to detour before he comes to Dharma. So don't ridicule somebody who is there. They will reach. So this is the secret of Dharma. First, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Next is Artha. Next is Artha. Dhruva. Dhruva wanted exalted position. Nobody reached. The moment it is given, even before he came to house, he regretted, what a fool I am. Having got darshan of Bhagavan who would have given himself to me. Right? I have asked for this paltry thing. What a stupid fellow I am. But that's how it starts, Artha. He started there, but he ended up with the right thing. So correction of Artha. Correction of Artha. I will deal with some verses in Dhruva. I will finish these 4 topics and then come back. That man I'm not going to take. Daksha, verses. Dhruva, I will take some verses. Okay. So, Dharma, Artha, where you start, where you end. Right? Then, so, they are all supported by Kama, so we don't have to deal with that. Somebody who is a moksharthi, but still in Trivarga, with Dharma, Artha, Kama, he is already an evolved person. He is not going beyond it. But since he is a noble person, got all perfection, Vishnu himself comes there and says, why do you need all this? What is, it's so big about it. Why do you do yajnas, yagas? To propitiate Vishnu. To propitiate Vishnu. Right? And he himself comes to your yajna. That meant what? Your yajna is fulfilled. This is the 100th yajna. When you do 100, you will become Indra. So Indra is always jealous and starts stealing horses. The man who first thought, it comes in Bhagavatam, two things. Deceit. How to deceit as a sannyasi. It's not Ravana. Before that, Indra comes as a sannyasi to steal the horse. It says that this is the man, Bhagavatam says in so many words, this is the man who taught how people can cheat others. He comes as a sannyasi. Right? This Indra. Why he wants that position? Two lovely episodes. One, his son was trying to chase him. The horse he was bringing every time. Finally, Prithu Maharaj got fed up and wanted to kill him. At that time, Brahma and all and went and told, why do you need it? Why do you kill that fellow? Let him be there. Because killing that, your yajna gets a blot. Don't do that. Then Vishnu himself comes. Hey, how can you be childish? Do you need this? You are so evolved. That fellow is childish. Balishaha. Vishnu calls Indra Balishaha. He is childish. You don't need this. And then they understand, that's it. So, dharma first. From tamasic dharma to sattvic dharma. From tamasic artha to sattvic artha. Dharma artha kama from sattva to beyond sattva, moksha. Sattva to beyond sattva, moksha. What is moksha? In a symbolic story, Puranjana. It's beautiful because Bhagavatam itself says this is not a true life story, this is a symbolic story. Bhagavatam itself says Puranjana is a symbolic story. That is moksha. Right? What is moksha? Earlier, his wife, intellect is the wife. In our Shastras, partial. Wife is intelligence, man is mind. Right? His wife, Puranjana's wife, took control over him. He says, if she laughs, he laughs. If she cries, he cries. If she eats, he eats. Right? That was what he was, gradually liberated from that state. How? Through help of Bhagavan. Where? Inside you. He is called Avignata. The one whom you cannot know through either Nama or Karma is called Avignata. You cannot identify and know him through either Nama or Karma. Is called a Avignata. All the time monitoring your life, taking you step by step to the ultimate end. He did it and he revealed himself. That is the fourth skanda. Now I will read some lovely verses from Dhruva, because rest you don't need. Dhruva story alone I will read in fourth, then I go to fifth. Right. जाये उत्तानपादस्य सुनिति सुरुचिः तयोः सुरुचि प्रेयसी patyuhu na itara. All of us have two wives, Suruchi and Suniti, Shreyas and Preyas. All of us have two wives, Suruchi and Suniti. For all of us, Preyas is dear, not so much Shreyas. Right? Suruchi, Preyasi, na itara, not Suniti. Not Suniti. Ekada, Suruchehe putra angamaropya lalayan uttamam na arurukshantam dhruvam raja abhyanandata. That na should come here. Arurukshantam dhruvam raja na abhyanandata. He was not happy. Sanskrit, if you don't know to split, na arurukshantam, the one who is not wanting to get up. Then what is the purpose? Story is gone. One who is wanting to get up, he was not happy. That na should come towards the last word. Right? He was not happy. Why? Suruchi was there. He is finished if he allows. And then Suruchi, not such a bad lady. Though she didn't like him, but was not rude beyond a point. Decently tells him, beta, you want to sit there. Next life you should be born in my womb. That's not so bad, you know. Next life you should be born in my womb. Dhruva said after he got moksha, thank God it was not so. Right? And tapasa aradhya purusham, do tapas, worship purusham Vishnu, tasya eva anugrahena, through his grace, may garbha, in my womb be born, you can sit there. Boy took it serious, but felt insulted, crying, runs to the mother. Mother sees him, also starts crying. Mother also starts crying. Dirga Shvasanti, she starts also breathing heavily. Vrijinasya, the danger that has come, Vrijinasya, param apashyati, not seeing a solution. Balakam avaha bala. He called the child, and the child narrated everything to her. Right? She says, what Suruchi said is correct. What Suruchi said is correct. You should be born at home, because this man, to call me his wife, is shy. He doesn't call me his wife also. Right? He doesn't call me his wife also. He is shy. Therefore, what she said is correct. Right? And then what? Do any one of us teach this to our children, the remedy? What we do? அப்படி பண்ணானா அவனுக்கு நீ புத்தி சொல்லி கொடுக்கணும். You have to teach him a lesson. But what she said, Ma amangalam tata pareshum amsta. My child, do not think ill, results of ill, amangalam, which is not mangalam, to others. Why? Bhukte jano yat paradukkadaha tat. What you wish for others, you will get it. What you wish for others, you will get it. Therefore, my child, don't wish her bad. Why should he wish her bad? She only was the person who made Dhruva such high status. So what do you get lesson from this? All your life, all the people who think you are enemies, they are the people who came to do good for you and get a bad name. I remember this, quoting this to Yuva Kendra class in ICF in 1985. The so-called your enemies are the people who come to do good for you and they get a bad name. Right? So, ma amangalam, don't think. And then he said, she also said, as she said, if you want to get rid of miseries, do upasana to Narayana. She didn't expect this boy to leave. She only said, hold on to Narayana, do upasana. This boy left. in search of Narayana. And this man, wherever somebody needs something, this man is always wanting some job for him. He feels bored. He runs there, Narada, and tells to this boy, இந்த வயசுல என்னையா உனக்கு ரோஷம்? Is this the age, 5 years, for this type of feeling? Manam, avamanam, bahumanam. These are the 3 words. Manam, respect. Avamanam, less. Bahumanam, exaggerated. In the வயசுல என்னையா? Just go and enjoy, play and enjoy. Just go and play and enjoy. He says no. Not, he didn't say no. Bhagavan, what you say is correct. But I am so much hurt, I cannot do it. See the culture. He didn't say no. He says, you are right, but I am hurt so much, I cannot do it. That's the culture, right? So Narada says, what you cannot cure, endure. He teaches this boy dhyana and Vishnu, describes all the form and says, go to the present Madhura, and meditate on Krishna. The boy takes it seriously and he gives him mantropadesha also. He says, Japa yasya paramo guhyam sruyatam me nrupatmaja. Please listen to the mantra I am going to give you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He gives this mantra. The boy goes there and meditates. 6 months. First, 2 nellikais for 1 week or 1 month. Then 1 nellikai for the next month. After that, Vayu Bhakshanam only. After that, that also he stopped. When he was not even breathing, by this time he has become Sarvatma. He has identified himself with Vishnu. So when he stopped breathing, the whole world stopped breathing. So all rush to Vishnu. What happens to us? Don't worry, I know the thing. I will go and give darshan to that boy. Everything will be all right. Bhagavan goes there, stands there, tried to do some tricks. This boy doesn't open the eyes because he is so engrossed in meditating on Vishnu here. So Vishnu then removed that image from his heart. Then this boy opened the eyes and saw the image that he was meditating is standing before him. And then the Dhruva Sthiti, one of the best stutis, Dhruva Stuti starts, Yo antah pravishya mama vatam imam prasuptam sanjeevayet yakila shaktidara swadhamna anyam cha hasta charana sravana tvagadin prana namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. The Lord who has entered into me, and because what happened is, he is 5-year-old. He becomes very emotional when he sees Bhagavan, wants to say, desire is there, but no equipment. 5-year-old boy, how can he sing? How can he praise? So Bhagavan knew what he wants, touched this thing through Shanku. What is Shanku? That which gives divine sounds. Touches his, and this boy starts singing. The very first thing is, Yo antah pravishya mama vacham imam prasuptam. The sleeping faculties of mind, you have from inside were woken up. Sanjeevayet yakila. All of them, you have become the Sanjeevi, the enlivener. Shaktidara swadhamna anyascha. Not only walk, anyasta, charana, hasta, tvagadin. All the senses you enlighten. To that Purusha I am doing namaskar. Purushaya tubhyam. Right? Then he comes home, and then the brother, because of whom he felt insulted, was killed by Gandharvas in a fight. To take revenge, he goes there and tries to kill all the Gandharvas, because now he has got the strength of the Vishnu. All the Gandharvas. Then his grandfather was Manu, because he is the son of Uttanapada. Manu's two sons were Priyavrata and Uttanapada. His grandfather Manu comes, hey, my child, this is not the way. One man did a mistake, you are eliminating the entire community. And this is not our family tradition also, to kill people. And he immediately takes that suggestion, leaves, and then the Yakshas, whom he was destroying, their king was Kubera. He blesses him for what? Not leaving the war. He says, I am so happy you listened to your grandfather. As a child, you did not say, "Unakku enna theriyum?" You didn't say that. You listened to your grandfather. He blessed him, he gave. Then Sanat Kumaras came and they took him to Vaikunta. In between, he sees, my mother is not there. Your mother is going in the previous car. Right? She is going ahead of you. Then both go. That is Dhruva Charitra. So this is fourth skanda. Now, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, we are thinking, we have understood. So, what is that state of a Gnani? Next, Bharata. Who is a Gnani? What makes a Gnani? How does he become a Gnani? What are the traits of a Gnani? All that comes in Bharata story in the fifth skanda. It's called Sthanam. It's called Sthanam. Why? Bharata story ends in the 9th chapter. After that, his grandfather has divided this world into several continents. And then the description of those continents, and then galaxies, Swarga, Naraka, Ityadi, all have been given. You feel bored when you read it. I tell you, fifth skanda is terrible to read because too much of these descriptions and the sentence, one sentence, is equivalent to sometimes 7 or 8 verses. Such a big sentence. People like me who are interested in finishing soon because of Parayana accounting 258 get bored, right? And he finally says one sentence. Why did he do all that? He said, I told you, I will tell you Vishnu Sthana. This is the Stula Rupa, Stula Sthana of Vishnu. What all I described is Vishnu's form. This is the Stula Sthana. Why you told me the Stula, useless thing? No. When you meditate on the Stula, you will experience the Sukshma. You will experience the Sukshma. So now this, what is the moral of Bharata's this thing? Tarangayate. That is, it starts as a wave. Water starts as a wave. It becomes the ocean. Attachments starts as a ripple, as a wave, becomes ocean. For this man, attachment to a deer has become deer. Attachment to deer has become a deer. While he was doing Sandhya Vandan, because he was a Vanaprastha at that time. He was I pronounced correctly. He was a vanaprastha at that time, and therefore he was in Purakashramam. He was there. A deer comes to drink water. From distance, it hears a sound of a lion roaring and coming. Out of fear, it's pregnant deer. It jumps to escape. And while it was jumping, the embryo in the womb fell down and the mother deer died. This Bharata took pity on that, brought it to his ashram, start nurturing and nourishing it. Right? If he doesn't see 3 hours, oh, you, what happened? Where it has gone? Maybe the wolves have eaten it, or, or some hunter has done it. Goes on. This is his meditation, having come to Pulakashram, meditating on the deer. And now your mind takes the form of what to meditate. Your mind takes the form of what to meditate. He was meditating on the deer, and in the next life he became a deer. Right? So he knew, even when he became a deer, he remembered all his knowledge and decided, next life, I won't have this attachment and all that. I won't have any connection with anybody. I will act as a fool, Jada. I will act as a fool, Jada Bharata. So he was born to a good Brahmana with 2 wives. This is one of the qualifications. If you have to be somebody in Bhagavatam, you should have minimum 2 wives. Right? 2 wives. 1 wife had some children. They are all capable. This man behaved as a idiot. Gayatri, they teach. Gayatri, they teach. Om Bhur Suhat. Come on, tell. He will reverse everything, jumble the words purposefully. Right? Jumble the words, reverse everything, misspell, and do. They also lost hopes. Then they gave him some work to do in the farms. There again, he was supposed to be watching and inspecting. Somebody comes, hey, do you want Karumbu? What is that? Karumbu? Okay, I'm not able to. Karumbu, crane. Huh? Yeah. So, you take it. It's all yours. It's all Bhagavan's. So they found this fellow is useless even for that. And then somehow he was there. Once he was going, and then the Vrishalapati means, the tribal king. The tribal king was bringing some human being to give Narabali to Kali. That man escaped. Now they wanted a Narabali. So they saw this man strong, tall, great. Strong, tall and great. So they took him. This man has never bathed in years. Gave him a lovely bath. Beautiful clothes. Because before Bali you have to do all this. Put a garland. Gave him lovely what they call Panchabakshannama. Something, right? I only know to eat, I don't know to spell. Right? All that they gave, this man enjoyed. Then they took him to give Bali. Durga Makaliamma could not stand it. This man is a Brahmagnani, his son, himself a Brahmagnani. These fellows are offering me. She came out, snatchi tena eva asina. snatched the sword. With the same sword, they cut off their heads. And this man didn't even tell thank you to her. Because he says, I was willing to die, for me, nothing matters. You saved me unnecessarily. So he didn't even thank her. He was going, and then Rahugana was coming. One of the bearers of the palanquin fell sick. They was looking for a fourth one. And they took him because he's strong and all that. How can somebody be strong, such an idiot? That's what Avadhuta Gita says, where Yadu Maharaja asks, you don't seem to eat also, you don't seem to care. How are you strong? He says, when our minds are pure, our health is fine, and we're all strong. Piva, it's called Piva. Right? So they took it, and while they were going, this man probably sees ants, and he was skipping and going. Rahugana asked, what are you doing? You are not carrying the palanquin properly. They knew the king may kill him. So they said, no, sir, this man knew. This man is doing that. This man is doing that. So he told him, and then he was doing. He said, Ena, we my last abacha. I have lost interest in life. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. This man says, hey, I myself torturing this body. I don't care this body. I don't care this body. What are you going to punish me, kill me? Pista peshaha. Peshaha means flour. What is a flour? That which is grinded. You try to grind the flour. What for? Pista peshaha. I have ground this flour, this body into flour. You are further going to do it? What are you going to do? Then Rahugana, no, he is not an ordinary man. And he says, this, whatever you are talking, you will do this, you will do that. Truth, pipasa, all that becomes to the body. I am not the body. He knew. He comes down, prostrate. Who are you coming incognito? And I also see you are wearing a thread. You are wearing a thread. Sutram. Anyway, right time the words don't come. You are wearing a thread. Who are you? Then Bharata reveals his identity. Why? He was behaving as an idiot. Now why is he revealing his identity and trying to this thing? Because Rahugana's punya has fructified. He is going to see Kapila Bhagavan, whom we saw for jnana. And therefore that punya has fructified and he saw Bharata. And then the dialogue goes there. Right? And Rahugana gets the knowledge. But he asks one question. I accept everything. You are a Mahatma and all that. But what is wrong? A king has to regulate and control the people. So I tried to regulate and control you. You call me a fool. Right? A stupid behaving like a wise man. You said, I am a stupid fellow behaving like a wise man. What is wrong with that? He says, you see how much you understand. Either I can talk or I can see here. Both I am not able to do. So Sanskrit, but there are some beautiful things I will do sometime today or tomorrow. I can't skip everything. I will do something either today or tomorrow, because here there's a lot of lovely phrases and all there. Like Dhruva, I said, here the dialogue, there are beautiful things. I will tell you, right? So, what is wrong in my trying to control you and threaten you? That's my job. He says, what are you talking? Ako vidaha ko vidavat. That is the term. Ako vidaha. COVID means Pandit. Recently it was very popular. Everybody knew it. COVID means Pandit. Akovidaha, one who doesn't know, behaving like a COVID Pandit. Where did you get this? Ashochan anvashochaha tvam pragnavadansya bhashase. Mandukya Upanishad. Oh, Gita, okay. Right? He says, you who arrogate yourself, king, Savvira Rajad iti, Savvira, present this thing, Gujarat, that place, Saurashtra. Savvira Rajapati, you arrogating yourself, you know what? Essentially, you are nothing but mud. And the palanquin you are sitting is nothing but mud. These people who are carrying are nothing but mud. And when you analyze mud, it's nothing but atoms. Further you analyze, atoms themselves don't exist. Who said the same words? Max Planck. Who was he? The one father of atom. Got Nobel Prize. He says, I got Nobel Prize, but I have discovered there are no atoms also. There is only one invisible energy. One invisible energy. This matter is the matrix of mind. He's talking Planckopanishad, Max Planckopanishad, right? There is no atom. Same thing here he says. All these are mud. Analyze the atoms. Further analyze, even they are not there. And here you are arrogant. Savvira Rajadipatihi. I have to regulate you, discipline you. Stupid. Akovidaha, kovidavad. You are speaking. And then he goes. And then I told you all the things, various kandas and all that description there. We don't have to go into detail. But there, last chapter, interesting, because you probably some of us would like to book our seat there. 26 narakas are given. You can choose. You can choose. Right? So that is Thana. Sarga, first preliminary sarga. Third. First is Adhikari. How one becomes so spiritual, this thing, Parikshit. Second is Guruji says it is sadhana. Yes, because it starts with dharana and dhyana, but it is Vishaya also, because the whole this thing, seventh complete essence and the Chatusloka and the Dasalakshanas, all Vishaya also. So sadhana and Vishaya. Third thing is Sarga, the preliminary things, the 15 items created by Vishnu and told Brahma, you mix them with gunas. That will be your creation, Visarga. Right? Fourth chapter. And then this is Thana. Next is when you have come up to this level, you will be protected by God as Bharata was protected. Poshana, Anugraha. Poshana is Anugraha. Two stories here, very interesting. Ajamila and Rutrasura. One important thing here. Why were these fallen people glorified? Bharata was fallen. Bharata became a deer. He is glorified. Daksha has fallen. Glorified. Right? So all these people, why they are glorified? And Ajamila story, completely fallen. A good Brahmin boy, extremely pure, knowledgeable, obeying the father, such a good Brahmin boy, falls a prey to a woman drunk and dancing on the street, falling on the rope falling. Today, if you take a film, you won't get censor's permission. Censor won't give you permission. This is the advancement of our ladies in those days. Drunk, dancing on the road, dress falling. The poor fellow was innocent, fell a victim. Fell a victim. And after that, because she wanted money, he wanted to sell the house, threw out his parents and the legal wife, sold the house. How long it will come? Then started dacoity, killing people and all that. Right? And then when he's about to die, this wife had several children. The last child was Narayana. He sees Yamadutas and all that. He knows he's going to die. Loudly says, Narayana. Then suddenly 4 Narayana Dutas jump. And Yamadutas said, hands off. Hands off. Remind me to continue, because one point I have to tell you that I am missing. Why these people are glorified? Because they lived a good life. One aberration starting from Bharata. That aberration needs only one life. All these people I said, plus Gajendra, which is going to come, Rudrasura, all these, one aberration, there's only one life. After that, they are released. So Ajamila was also like that. He was a great boy, a pure boy, serving the parents, knowledgeable, one aberration. I had to continue, but this also I have to explain why the aberration comes. All the vasanas anyway within us. You can be clean only when they come out. God creates a situation where your vasana comes out and you are purified. That is the aberration. That is the aberration. So it's all in the process of evolution. Right? It's all in the process of evolution. So this aberration, only one life. So Vishnu Dutas from hands off, they say, we are doing our duty. Why are you obstructing us? What duty you are doing? Yamadharma Raja, you yourself do not know law. What sort of master you will be having? Do you know what is dharma? Do you know when they were talking to Vishnu Dutas, they themselves quote, Narayana is dharma. Narayana is that name, he said. After that, what more is there dharma? He only called Narayana. And that is the highest dharma. Right? So anybody can do anything, get away and get moksha. No, these are stories we hear from others. But Bhagavatam doesn't approve that. He says, this man heard dialogue. Then he realized, I having done so much, having said Narayana is protected, therefore I should deserve it and go further, goes to Badrikashram, does tapas, and gets mukti. Doesn't, when Narayana is said and is written off all the sins, it doesn't happen. You understand? He does tapas and all that, and then they are taken, this Ajamila. And what is the logic when you say Narayana? What is the logic? When you say Narayana, you are protected. Can you say any name without the form coming before you? Pen. When you say pen, automatically pen comes before you. For some, other pens come. Right? When you say pen, pen comes before you. Pot comes before you. When you say Narayana, Narayana comes before you. And medicine, you kept a bottle of poison there, child innocently coming, drinks it. Innocent child taking poison, killing, is this God intelligent? Such a stupid God, you call it also. It says, just like medicine taking knowingly, unknowingly does its job, Narayana Shabda knowingly, unknowingly does its job. Vastuhu buddhihi anapekshate. Vastuhu, reality doesn't depend upon your logic. Vastuhu buddhihi anapekshate. Earth is flat, experience, buddhi. But is it true? Sky is blue. There is no sky at all. What is a fact doesn't depend upon your perverted intelligence. Vastuhu buddhihi anapekshate. This is a fact. If you take poison, you have to die. And one more example he gives. Put pornographic book and a Veda. Fire burns only pornographic book, not Veda. Is it? Whatever is put into fire, it will burn. There again the same logic. Vastuhu buddhihi anapekshate. Right? That is Ajamila. Next is Vrutrasura. Right? I can't go to Prahlada today. Vrutrasura alone I will finish. There again, lovely verses. I'm sorry, I don't know whether I can do. Let me see. Lovely verses here also. Vrutrasura also lovely verses. Bharata also lovely verses. Some we missed. Vrutrasura story is, it starts, Indra was in his assembly where all the people were coming and praising. You are Indra, Chandra, Kubera, you are this, you are that, you are greater than Vishnu. Are you? You don't know what people talk. One man told me when I was doing in Kannada Sabha Gita, after coming, sir, I heard your teacher, sir, you are better than him, sir. What all people talk, you do not know, right? So these people were flattering. And then Indra was intoxicated with that flattery. Brihaspati was going, he was in no mood to get up. His guru. Brihaspati being sensitive, he understood. But he is a sattvic guru. He didn't react. But he said, where there is no respect for me, I need not come. So he stayed at home and they tried to bring him, nothing happened. But a king cannot survive and do this thing without a Purohit. Because who is a Purohit? Purohit. No. Purohit. Hit means welfare. Sri Hit. Right? Purohit. Your welfare, who thinks before what you need. That's called a Purohit. They guide. They do yajna-yagas to propitiate the various factors. Without them, Indra cannot survive because he has to control the Rakshasas. So they needed a guru badly. And there was another half Brahmin. So they approached Vishwarupa. His father was Brahmin lineage, mother was Asura lineage. They are not two different things. One lineage only. Both Asuras and Suras were born to Kashyapa only. Right? Both Kauravas and Pandavas were born to one lineage only. Shantana. And then Shantanu, and then it comes. Sattva, Rajo, Tamo, Gunas, one lineage only. Right? So he had a Asura mother and a Sura father. So when he was doing yagas, the offering Naivedyam, a small portion of it he sent to his mother also. Indra saw this. Treachery. How can you do this? He cut off his head. His father was a Brahmana, Twasta. He wanted to teach a lesson to Indra, did Yajna Yaga to create somebody who can kill him. From that comes Rudrasura. Rudrasura. That Rudrasura was terrible. Nobody can do anything to him. Such a terrible man. They went to Brahma. This is the routine. First they have to go to Brahma. You want anything, first you have to go to minister, then only prime minister. They went to Brahma. Together they went to Vishnu. We are in danger. He said, don't worry. You can kill him through my energy. And the Dadichi Maharaj, tapas. Energy and tapas. My energy, Vishwarupa has given you Narayana Kavacham. Vishwarupa, before he is killed, gave them Narayana Kavacham. You have my energy. And Dadichi's bone you bring. And with that you make the Astra. He can be killed. That's Vajrayudha. That is Vajrayudha. And then they try to kill. And this man was about to be killed. And then the process, Vajra falls down. Indra was shy to lift it up before the enemy because to bend and take it. This man says, it's not the time for all these formalities. Rudrasura tells him, your enemy is standing before you. That cannot fail. It is Narayana's energy and Dadiji's tapas. It cannot fail. Kill me. I am eagerly waiting to reach my Guru, Sankarshana Maharaj. Sankarshana is nothing but Narayana, Vyuha, expansions. I am waiting for that. Kill me. Ajata Pachuriva, like the birds which have not developed wings, wait for the mother to bring food. Like the lover waiting in the park for the beloved to come. Example in Bhagavatam, don't stare at me. Right? Like the calf waiting to be left to the cow for the milk. I am waiting to reach my Narayana. Kill me. Indra sees, what a great evolved person. And he sings, Dhanyosi, you are such a great evolved person, and praises him, but doesn't stop killing him. He cuts his two hands, and then with that also he keeps his chin below and the head between. It's like whole Madras is his mouth. So into that Airavatam and Indra go. Airavatam and Indra go. And Indra had the Vajra. Through that he pierces his body, comes out, and Rudrasura dies. Who is this Rudrasura? Such a holy man. How did he become a holy man? He was a Chitraketu king. He meets Angira. And Angira, when he lamented, I don't have children, Angira gave him a mantra. You will get a child who is the source of your joy and sorrow. When he got the child joy, he was murdered by the other wives of the king because he started pampering only one wife. 99 killed him. And then Narada and Angara again, they come to the Chitraketu. Why are you lamenting? My son is died. My son is dead. Body was still there. They call the Jiva. They are powerful, Narada. See, your parents are all weeping. Why don't you enter the body? That Jiva asks, which parent? I have passed through thousands of parents. Which parent can I satisfy now? Which parent can I satisfy now? They got the knowledge, and with that Vairagya came. Narada gave Upasana to Sankarshana. to Chitraketu. He meditated, he met Sankarsana, he got enlightenment. First step was Vidyadhara. What is Vidyadhara? Brahmins, Pandits. I went once to do Tarpanam, Sankranti. They said, na, Adhyayanam panna Brahmins won't do for non-Brahmins. Adhyayanam means memorizing. That's called Vidyadhara. Vidyan Dharayati. No experience. A little ego was there, but a good man. So with that, when he was going, he saw keeping Parvati on the lap, Shiva keeping the Parvati before the Sapta Rishis and all that. He said, even an ordinary man before Rishis won't keep the wife on her lap. You and these Sapta Rishis, you are keeping the wife on the lap. Shiva, evolved. He didn't mind. He was laughing. Parvati cursed him. You are not fit to be here because you think all these Sapta Rishis didn't know what is right and what is wrong. You are trying to teach. Be a Rakshasa. That's how Chitraketu became a Rakshasa. And that's curse. Every curse in Bhagavata is for good. Because he was killed by Narayana Astra, he gets moksha. He gets moksha. So, two people who detoured, Ajamila and Rudrasura, got emancipation. Therefore, this skanda is called Poshana, means Anugraha. Tomorrow is Krishna Leela. 7th, 8th, 9th we'll do, and Krishna Janma. How do you do Krishna Janma? After doing 7, 8, 9. You are going so slow. Don't worry. Krishna Janma, when I do, I need only 20 minutes because after Krishna Janma, we do dance and all that. After that, I can't come to the talk. So that will be only last 20 minutes or 30 minutes, Krishna Janma. Before that, I have time to finish the 7, 8, and 9. I will do. I won't do. My Lord will do through me. 7, 8, 9 also will be finished. Tomorrow, Krishna is definitely born. Right? All of you come, must be prepared to dance. Krishna Leela, Rasa Leela, Rukmini Kalyanam, all of you should shed your ego and dance. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om
ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे